Welcome to the Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host, fellow stand-up comedian Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm good. I think that like it becomes tough after a while to like try to empathize in every scenario. Like
Okay.
Like, I don't know. I really try to put myself in other people's shoes, and I really try to give people the benefit of the doubt all the time, right?
Can I just say we've started a couple episodes with not only just this like tone, but you've started with this sentiment. So sounds like Josh is getting a little more judgmental, getting a little more over people.
It's not even over people. It's literally just that I'm starting to get confused. Sometimes you genuinely cannot understand what someone was thinking before something happened. You know?
Okay, yeah.
And like I've stopped trying to pretend I would have done the same thing under the same circumstances. And maybe that's just an immature version of empathy where you're like, "Oh, maybe I would have done that if I were them or if I were in their situation, whatever."
I don't know if it's an immature form of empathy. I think
it's not true, so that's why I'm saying it might be immature. Basically, I was okay. So our hotel, I'm in Atlanta for the week, and our hotel it's near Chick-fil-A.
God damn it.
And today
I didn't think that big of an opening was going to be a Chick-fil-A story, but go ahead.
Well, just today I was walking, and we're near Olympic Park, and so I was walking across Olympic Park to get to the venue. And from, so I was going a very roundabout way. I'm, really just trying to enjoy my day, so I'm taking my time getting there, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a guy that was leaving Chick-fil-A.
Sure.
And he had just too many drinks. Like, at a certain amount of drinks, you need to come back for these drinks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
or bring a friend.
Yeah, because every
bring one of the friends
holder,
who is getting one of those drinks.
Yeah, every cup holder except for the handheld cup holders that only have 2 has 4 spots. Mm-hmm. There's a 5th spot if you're creative enough and you plan ahead well enough. There is a 5th spot in the middle.
Specifically the tray one with the little divots, because a lot of them do those carry ones now with the handles, and those don't have the 5th spot. So that's why I wanted to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about the same thing. The if you're creative with the
cardboard
tray,
ones with the handle.
No. The cardboard ones with no handle.
No, that's what I was saying.
The 5th one, yeah.
That's what I was saying. Those have the 5th spot, but a lot of places have switched to those just kind of cardboard, like little carry ones with a handle. Those don't have the 5th spot. That's what I was just trying to clarify.
So then basically he had already enough for 10 drinks, right?
Uh-huh.
My man only has 2 hands.
Sure.
He had a third. I don't know how he expected. First of all, I don't know how he got out the door, because I didn't see him walking out of the Chick-fil-A specifically. They were Chick-fil-A drinks, and Chick-fil-A's right around the corner, right?
Right. Yeah.
But he's walking out, and he has propped up with the other 2 trays a third tray with 5 drinks on it.
Wait. So
okay. One hand
hold on.
has 5 drinks in one tray.
Sure, on the tray, yes.
Another hand has 5 drinks in one tray.
Okay.
He's holding them together closely enough that they're holding up a third tray.
That's insane.
And like you would expect, I don't know if it was the wind or gravity or whatever.
Or fear.
Completely rational element took him out.
Yeah.
But the middle tray falls and just splashes him with all the drinks.
Sure. Yeah,
but
yeah.
then, because of the weight of the third tray not being there between the 2, the counterbalance just was off. And so the other 2 trays fall out of his hands. He didn't save a single drink.
You getting 15 drinks. You couldn't have one friend to come with you.
And at 15 drinks, they clearly need to hire another intern. I mean, I don't know what this man's job was, but
Either he's an intern or he has 14 friends who don't care about him.
Because it was, first of all, the amount of liquid was too much. It looked like it rained on him from just the knees down.
I'm sure even if you get like a medium at a place like that, they're pretty healthy sized cups. And now imagine if they're all larges.
Yeah.
Shitloads of sweet tea on them.
Socks were soaked. And it's not even the type of person you can help, because he just stood in it for a second. Like, you can see him just gathering himself.
No, there's not a thing you can do except for walk up and just like put a hand on his shoulder and be like, hey, another day, buddy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a new day. Forget today. You're done. You've done all of today that you can do.
Easily $65 worth of beverage before tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and you can't just go back in and be like, I dropped it. Can you do that again?
Can you do all of that again? And
I don't. I
don't know this person at all. I don't know what their situation or their life is like, but it seemed like the way that they just stopped, it did not seem like, first of all, the color on their pants suggested it was not all 15 lemonades. Like, these seem like very, as specific as you can get at Chick-fil-A drinks.
Remember how you used to go down the fountain and they used to call it a suicide? You'd get one of everybody. You'd get one of every drink,
One of everybody, yeah.
You get one of everybody, but you go through and get one of every drink. So he's now wearing a suicide fountain drink on his shirt now.
Yeah, suicide is a very apt word for...
I don't know if everyone called it that, but we used to call it that when
I've heard of that before.
We were kids. Okay. Yeah. It's a fucked up term, but that's what we called it when we were kids.
I feel like there's only so much a person can like reasonably be asked to do, and like even ask of yourself. And that's why I was like, in life, I used to be the person to be like, that poor guy just fighting to get his 15 drinks wherever he needed to get them. But knowing how the world is, and knowing that he is probably also staying at the same hotel as me, which means he's next to the Chick-fil-A, which means someone probably sent him to just get all the drinks.
Right.
And not even hold a door open.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, at a certain point, bro, you got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
You have to be like, I have two hands. If I could carry 15 drinks, I wouldn't be working here. I'd be on America's Got Talent. I'd be through to the next round. Like, you can't just
walking around stage with trays just going, Howie?
Yeah. Because you can't just let people be unreasonable and then be like, clearly, if I believe in myself, I can do this completely unreasonable thing.
It's weird little things that are making you less empathetic. It's been mostly, I think, food related, too.
Yeah, almost always. Yeah.
What is it about food situations like that make you particularly annoyed with humans and make you lose that empathy for people?
You know what's gonna happen, so just move accordingly. Like you know what life is. You know what. This
is a great statement coming from you, by the way.
No. I'm. There's a level. At 15 drinks, you're not paying attention to life.
I just love the profoundness of this.
No, but
this beverage run, the profound effect this beverage run had on you.
But at 15 drinks, because here's the thing, you cannot let yourself. You can't let yourself become a slave to someone else's delusion, right?
Right, yeah.
So if someone is like, oh, hey, go out there and bring me back 15 drinks with your bare hands, no matter how much you love them or this job or believe in them or yourself, reality is going to have a check-in with you at some point. It just feels like an unfortunate trap in how we, as a society, function.
I know I asked you at the start of this episode, but you good?
I'm
you
fine.
Right,
I have I don't think In life, I think I'm trying to carry 8 drinks. Like, it's a lot, but it's not crazy. That's literally what the tray is made for.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, I think in summation, just don't have 5 kids. I guess I don't know what I'm even getting at. Really, it's just it felt exhausting to see.
10 friends is enough. 10 friends is enough. I think is what you're saying.
10 friends is enough.
10 friends enough. 10 friends already might be too many.
To get drinks for, yes.
Forget drinks for, yeah.
That's wild.
Which actually gotta add you in there. So 9 friends is enough because you're the 10th. You're the 10th drink slot. And those 5th slots on the thing are bonus slots too. So really, let's trim it down. 7 friends is really all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Move accordingly. 7 friends. That's all you need.
3. Yeah, I mean,
one tray. One tray. Yeah. I think have less friends. Have less friends, be less sticky. Well, it wasn't until I finished saying it that I didn't like it.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm all right. I want to tell you about something that happened to me the other night. Didn't really happen to me, but it was something I had to deal with for a second. I think I've talked before how I'm a substitute teacher, but I run a theater department. So I work with high school kids directing a play right now. We had rehearsal last night. Last night was Halloween night too, so people are out and about. Stuff's happening. But I'm having rehearsal with my kids, and then as we're finishing up, suddenly a bunch of my kids, their phones start blowing up from their parents, and all the messages say are like, "Don't leave school alone, leave in groups." Like, that's all we're getting. So alarming messages, to just like vague alarming messages, very horror movie messages from parents. And then we get like finally someone's like, "Oh, they're looking for a guy who's out in town." Like the police are looking for a guy. Keep in mind, very, very small town, right? So my kids are all freaking out now, and they're like, "When we all leave, can you come with us? Can you check our cars, like look in trunks and back seats?" I'm like, "Absolutely, we'll do that." I'm like, "Go get your stuff. Everyone go get their stuff out of their lockers." I go outside, and there's like trucks driving around. People are just out and about looking, I think, for this guy too, or trying to check on stuff. And there's a parent pulling a van through the parking lot, and they're like, "Oh, are you guys wrapping up?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm about to lead them out. We're going to check cars." She goes, "Cool." And I was like, "What's going on?" They go, "Oh, he has a gun." And I go, "Oh, shit." And then I go back into the school, and then it's just me in the school. There's no other staff. And keep in mind, I am not a full-time teacher. So really, I shouldn't be in charge of most things. So I go inside. The only other adult there is the night janitor, and I ask her, and I just tell her, I'm like, "Oh, hey, by the way, I guess they're looking for a guy, who has a gun." And she goes, "Oh, well then we have a couple doors in this school that are open till 9 p.m. We need to lock down the school, you and me, and like follow full like active shooter lockdown protocol, a janitor and a substitute teacher."
I mean, what a buddy cop comedy.
Right? What an adventure that would be.
Yeah.
Luckily, before we had to really go nuts, because I was about to go like lock the kids in the library, and then we were going to go like door to door locking them, we got confirmation they caught the guy. Guy was on the run. He was wanted for stuff in Missouri, I guess. But luckily but there was just a quick moment of me being like, "Oh shit, I need to suddenly be a teacher. I need to suddenly be an administrator and protect these kids."
I mean, honestly, if you were on the run, small town is not the move. Like, I can't even believe, obviously, if you're on the run, you're running, so you're not getting to be choosy about where you're running through.
Yeah.
But, hey, the place where everybody knows everybody is not the place you want to walk. Imagine walking into Cheers and being Ted Bundy.
Ted!
It's like, guys, there are regulars here.
Yeah, you gotta go. I mean, where only some know your name. No, but you gotta. It's like a mid-tier town, right? If you gotta leave, you gotta flee a city. major cities have big, police task force and stuff like that. Small town like mine, everyone knows everybody, so we know when there's someone new in town that no one knows, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to go slightly bigger. You got to go a mid-tier town where everyone kind of knows each other, but not well. You know what I mean?
Or like at least enough people that people look like people. Like if you saw someone in passing and they look enough like somebody else that you just let them go. That would also be a good place to be. But just a small town with one high school, because there's one high school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with one high school, it's like that. You're getting caught, bro. You're done.
Yeah. What you're saying is you need a high enough likelihood of there being a doppelganger.
Yes, exactly.
You want to maybe look like a guy maybe you've seen in passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like when you are, I've never been on the run. I imagine you make a lot of snap decisions, which is probably why people get caught. But I don't know. As soon as you told me he was on the run, in my head, in this story, I was like, they're catching this dude. This is like, there's not that many people here.
Yeah. No.
Even if you put on a fake mustache, we still don't know your head.
Yeah, this isn't like back in the day where you just wander into Old Town and just say like, "Oh, I'm this guy. I'm Jerry here." Any work? That time doesn't exist anymore.
Not only does it not exist anymore, even the small town will have the internet. So even the small town is wait, let me just put your face next up to this wanted poster on my phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of your phone, were you just going to look down at that the whole time? You keep in mind we are videoing us.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that
Okay.
I was trying to find something that related to your on the run thing.
Oh, on the run thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay. I can't find it, but basically it was it sucks, yeah. I did all that looking for nothing.
Because it's when I start telling a story and you immediately only look down at your phone the whole time, it really makes me feel like you just don't want to hear the fucking story.
No, I'm always excited when you tell a story. I'm always like, oh man, I want to have a thing for when you're done, and then I.
Well, that sounds more like you're excited for me to be done.
No,
I'm
for
kidding.
when you're done. I want to
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, here's the thing with when you're on the run. Here's some on the run tips, whatever. And then there was there's
some on the run. I don't know if we should though be getting into on the run tips fully.
I guess,
fuck it, let's do it. What's some on the run tips? Think of some off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, don't go to a small town.
We got that one.
Yeah.
Number one, don't small town. This is another situation where not having more than 3 friends is going to help you. Less people to rat you out.
Mm-hmm. Also,
move accordingly.
Cash is king.
Cash is king. It rules everything around me.
Cash will get you
dollar bill, y'all.
Safely into many places, just nowhere to stay. Most hotels need a credit card now.
Yeah.
So then there's no amount of cash. In fact, if you offer to pay extra,
they're definitely not letting
they'll be like, we can't let you in now.
I mean, I think there are still hotels you probably could still get into, but you are leaving itchy. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Do you know there's still some hourly motels?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a couple in Chicago, yeah.
I mean, can we talk about the levels of potential filth? I'm not saying they're all dirty. They don't all have to be dirty.
But you're also not saying that.
I'm saying for an hour, you either have to have the most fit and fresh for the day cleaning I can only imagine your cleaners have to be actual athletes.
Right.
To get the rooms properly clean for an hourly motel.
They're going and sweeping and scrubbing like they're curlers in the Olympics.
Yeah. You probably got to have two in the room at a time so that someone's working on the bed while someone's working on the bathroom and like all that stuff. It's just chaos.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't. Yeah. No, it's hourly. Anyway, if you're on the run, I suppose you'll also want to have like caps and shades for all occasions. I will say that now
Caps and shades for all occasions.
now you want to probably wear a mask. You know,
Yeah.
a mask
Like a
will
Halloween
help.
mask. No.
And I think that's really all you can do is not use there's too much CCTV now. Now, if you did it and they want to catch you, they're going to get you.
They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you good. Yeah. Okay. So
What do you
our
have
main
on the
tips:
list?
avoid small towns. So I'm recapping yours quick. So avoid small towns.
Mm-hmm.
Bring cash. Hats. Hats are a plus. We'll go hats and masks. We'll just make that as one point.
Okay.
Hats and masks. I'd say probably, restrict your diet a little bit. Don't eat things that are going to upset you. Because you don't want to be on the run and then you got to blow up a toity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be funny though if like they catch you and they catch you in the toilet because you like you're on a train and it's like true catch me if you can style, but then you really got a boo boo, right? Like you.
Yeah.
And so then you go
Yeah.
to the bathroom and you over here just sitting there, just like and then now you brought attention to yourself because it's like,
attention to
hey,
yourself.
why is this train car stank? And it's like, oh, it's whoever's in
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah, this
now
dog's going to find you.
you walk out and forget the hat, forget the shades. Everybody remembers you. Everybody
Yep.
remembers what you look like, what you wearing, because you blew up a bathroom on an Amtrak train.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, I like to eat ice cream to alleviate stress, but when you're on the run, I'd say avoid dairy. Just
Generally avoid dairy. Avoid anything that's going to cause inflammation, right?
Yeah.
So then there's, okay, 1 second.
This needs
I'll
to be
look it
the
up right now.
healthiest you've ever eaten in your life.
I'll look
when
it
you're
up
on the
right
run.
now because now this is, people need to know the facts because there are certain foods that inflame you. Actually, I would even stay away from broccoli because if you're having any stomach issue, broccoli exacerbates it.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
I'd also say stay away from soy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like soy and some people, there are things that there's a whole diet plan to find the foods that you're allergic to if you can't take the allergy test.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things that people are mildly allergic to that will never come up in a big way. Like it'll never be as bad as a peanut allergy, but you're mildly allergic, so it's going to give you like the runs or something. I would
Right.
say soy, and then you already hit dairy. Then you're also going to like really, really want to keep in line with your overall bread intake because like inflammation is also a huge factor in just generally not feeling well.
Right. What even if you eat too much gluten-y stuff, you're gonna get a little sleepy.
I would say go to cryotherapy, but that's just me. If you go to a cryotherapy and you go ahead and get blasted with some cold, lock out some of that inflammation,
Yeah.
right?
So if you're in a town that has a cryotherapy lab, clinic, I guess cryotherapy clinic,
Storefront, I mean, is really just a tank.
storefront. Okay.
It's
Okay.
really not that special. It's just sort of a tank, and it's a walk-up situation as
Okay,
well.
so-
You really don't even need to make an appointment.
All right. So a city that has an ice box, do that. Okay. So if you're gonna be on the run, let's focus on the run part of it, man. You got to be. This is gotta be the best shape you've been in your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Take care of that body. Watch your diet. Honestly, going on the run might be the best thing that's ever happened to you.
Honestly, going on a run might
finally-
be tantamount to going on a marathon run. Like I feel like a marathon shape, because you're going to need to run at a given moment, so you're going to need to stay limber. You're going to need to stay toned.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think that muscle tone is physique. Muscle tone is actually, the definition of muscle tone is actually how quickly your muscles can spring into action.
Right.
We've made it an aesthetic thing of like, oh, you're so toned is and you look cut.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with that. And you're going to want to stay toned. You're going to want to stay hydrated, but not so hydrated that you keep running to the bathroom.
You don't want to keep going to the bathroom.
This is honestly the what do you want to call it? How do I describe this? This is honestly the fine line of hydration between being dehydrated and being so hydrated that you're. This is sure.
I can tell you liked it, though, actually.
No.
Yeah. The thin wet line.
If you have to pee too much, you're going to be looking for bathrooms instead of looking out for exits. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You're also going to be going
I like the way you worded
places. You're going to be going in places.
What's in places? People and cameras, usually.
Yeah. So now it's like, okay, we're looking for a suspect on the run. 5'10", white male, shades, hat.
Always saying, gotta go.
Gotta go. Usually enters establishment saying, get out of the way, as he heads towards the lavatory.
Move.
Yeah. Tends to stay in these bathrooms for anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah. Terrible diet. Clearly in there for too long.
Starts
as one thing, becomes another thing.
Imagine if they truly catch you off of bathrooms. Like you're not using credit cards. You're just getting caught on CCTV. It's literally like a whole Law and Order episode of like, yeah, I saw him. And it's like, it's also a guy holding it. He's like holding, because he needs to go to the bathroom so bad. And he's holding it. And he's like, the detectives are standing in front of the bathroom. And he's like, please. And it's like, hey, someone was murdered. So maybe if you could help us try to find who did it. Because the cops love doing that on every cop show. They remind you the stakes for the other people, for the victims.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's supposed to shame you into talking to them in that moment.
Right.
But imagine you really got to go to the bathroom. And he was just here. And you don't know where he went, but you know he was just here. And the cops are interviewing you. And you're like, can I please go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And it's like, listen, someone lost their life. And you could help us before it happens again.
Yeah.
Okay?
No one lost their life here. It was somewhere else. But the guy we're looking for is just fucking up so many bathrooms.
All right.
Everywhere we go.
Skid marks everywhere.
We call him the Skid Marks Killer.
He literally is just using the bathrooms of the people that he's killed.
It's his calling card.
Yeah.
Well, just to see like them chasing that fugitive and having the scene where the detective puts it together, where he remembers how every gas station they've gone to that he's been spotted at, the bathroom has been taped off.
Yeah.
And he puts it together. Wait a minute.
He lights a match every time.
Okay, so we got manage your diet, stay hydrated, get fit if you're going to go on the run.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, get fit if you're going to go on the run. But also, look, I think that we have to talk about, we can't talk about this thing without talking about the detective that's going to be looking for this guy. You need a grizzled detective who, like, used to have a butthole, but now he just doesn't. He lost it.
Now,
in a case.
Hold on. Well,
because, you know, you always need the detective and the serial killer to be polar opposites. Every good Morgan Freeman cop movie has a serial killer that's the opposite of him.
Right, yeah.
You really need someone who's just backed up, constipated. You really need someone who, like...
Instead of, like, popping Tylenol or Pepto like they always do, he's just full on, just, like, popping laxatives. Just, like... all the time. Nothing's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I think that he's like partially
Oh.
because the best detectives are also people who have it in them to be serial killers, which is why they can catch them. And so I think that what you're going to get in a story like this is you're going to finally get someone who sees the crimes, right? Sees the murders,
Right.
sees the bathrooms, and is just like almost a little jealous. He wishes he could let loose like that. He wishes that in his life, he had the level of, like, he's too restrained, you know? He has too much control, and he wishes he could be as crazy as this guy is. Because he can't even go. He can't even go in a public one. So if you see where this dude is like killing people and then using their bathroom. This detective, he can't even go if he's at like a baseball game,
Right.
and he goes to the bathroom and he really needs to like use the bathroom. He can't go because there's so many other people there. So he sees how free the killer is.
Right.
And there's a part of him that he'll never explain to anybody. He'll never, because he's scared of people seeing that side of him. Because once you hear from someone how much they respect or maybe even admire a killer, you're never going to look at them the same way, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think
But he takes stuff the wrong way, though, because people will be like, God, Jackson, you're a real tight ass. And he's like, what'd you say to me?
Yeah. So he gets in fights with other detectives.
Nothing's tight down there. It's normal, and it comes out normal. Fuck you.
And I got to be honest with you. I think that our man, our detective, I think he's having some issues that he knows, he's aware, going to bubble to the surface, and he honestly didn't even want to take the case. He didn't want to take the case at all.
No,
his captain made him take this case.
I bet he was about to retire. Okay, he was about to retire early because he knows if he doesn't, it's destroying his family. His life, his personal life is falling apart.
He was about to retire to the lavatory when they were like, hey, don't go in there. We have a case for you. And he was like, I can't right now.
Right.
And they were like, you're the only one who can do this.
Yeah.
And he gets to the scene of the crime, and he's honestly shocked that someone could so maliciously and brutally violate this bathroom. Like, yeah, there's a dead person there too, but like the bathroom is really what's of concern.
Yeah. And it's like a really fresh dead person too. Like they're all walking in like with handkerchiefs over their mouths, but it is not because of a corpse smell at all.
Yeah, this person's been dead for like 20 minutes.
It's like it just happened. It's honestly amazing they didn't catch the guy.
Yeah. The bathroom, and you want to know the how you know the killer is truly unhinged?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know how you know that this person is like on the run but also out of their mind, like calculated enough to kill and get away with it, but unhinged enough to know that they've left the edges of society behind?
Mm-hmm.
Every time they use the bathroom, they take the handle with them.
To the toilet?
To the toilet, yeah. They steal the toilet handle so that nobody will ever be able to like use it again. I mean, you could use it again, but now you gotta, because no one really sell toilet handles like that. So do you have to replace the whole upper deck, or like that's how you know this person's a terrorist? Because like, who thinks like that? You know what I mean? Like, that's so chaotic to take the handle, because now you can't even. It's not even a toilet anymore. Now it's just a bowl of water. It's like unusable, truly, you know?
Right. Okay. So to recap, avoid small towns.
Uh-huh.
Hats are a plus.
Yeah.
Cash is king.
Mm-hmm.
watch your diet, eat healthy, right?
Also, he took the toilet handle because his fingerprints were on it, so he couldn't leave a trace.
It's the only thing he touches with his bare hands.
I mean, he had left all types of DNA in there, but like, he don't want to leave the handle because that's fingerprints. That's too easy. They're gonna get him quick.
Right. Make sure you're in shape, and make sure you find your opposite. You find your opposite detective.
No, you don't want to find your opposite.
You don't want that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You actually
find a detective that's also pooping the way you are.
Yeah. You need to find a detective with like some serious bowel issues, because then he's gonna be too busy to catch you. This guy that I'm describing is a grizzled vet that is like has nothing but time to focus, because his internal issues, and when I say internal issues, I mean his guts. They're so riddled with guilt over like unsolved cases and bad cheese that he's like, I have nothing to focus on but this case, and that's how you get caught.
You remember in Die Hard when the one cop's just like, I shot a kid, and he like says that, but instead this detective's like, I shit my pants.
Yeah. And
what happened out there? Why are you right at the desk now? I shit my pants.
And then everyone else is like, okay, you got a wild side. All right. Everybody does. And he's like, no, I'm scared if I come into contact with this dude, I'll lose control. And it's like, all right, well, that's going to be a bridge that we come to when we cross it. Like, we can't not chase him down now because you're scared of what will happen. We have to be diligent. We can't be fearful, And so that's just where I'm coming from. Like, I think that this guy's like probably at least like 3 murders deep by the time we really get to know our hero detective. Because you know how like in a lot of these cop movies that with a versus the serial killer thing, what they will end up doing is they will be spending all this time. The first murder is how the movie starts. Then the second murder is like when the person's thinking about not taking it, right? Like half in, half out. And then there's a murder that happens. Now it's like, ooh, is that one on me because I didn't take it seriously enough initially? Then
it's usually that second murder is what makes it realize, like, oh, this isn't a random thing. This is a serial killer thing. Oh, these are connected. That's usually what that one is.
And the third one is the taunt. The third one is the like, hey, you can't catch me. And they left their calling card, which is no toilet handle, right? And the person's like maybe even still alive. Like they have, like now this was really just a break in and entering. Like they probably knocked the person over the head, but didn't kill them, So now you don't even know what you're really trying to solve. It's like there's 2.5 murders, and then there's a bunch of wrecked bathrooms, like more wrecked bathrooms than murders now.
Yeah, it starts becoming clear that the bathrooms are the goal and the murders are incidental. He's just trying to get to these bathrooms.
Yeah, he probably would, and I bet you, when you dive in, because all the other movies also do this thing where if they do give you a glimpse into the killer, it's usually into like what led them to kill, unless it's exposition, and it'll probably do a flashback then to him like as like a teenager pushing someone out of the way to get to the bathroom.
Yeah. And
then they fell and they hit their head and they died.
And that gave him a thrill though too.
Yeah.
He likes the the run to the bathroom.
Because now he's really got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like now he's under duress.
Yeah. Which just makes him more stressed out, which just makes him need to go to the bathroom more. Makes it more of an emergency. So now it's this adrenaline train he can't get off of.
Yeah. Also loves Chipotle.
That's another big problem. It's also, again, his diet's not great.
He has not been taking care of himself for a long time.
Not at all. Not at all.
You know fried Oreos? He pops them like pills. Okay.
Yeah. They start piecing together on the maps. He's hitting towns that are having state fairs.
He's like eating the fried corn on the cob at the carnival, and then the other, like, the cop is standing at the entrance to the carnival. He's like, "Looks like you're out of your jurisdiction." Bites. He loses him in a crowd, which is like nearly impossible because my man is like pretty big. Like he's pretty hard to miss. But he loses him in a crowd.
He's breathing real heavy.
He's breaking like half the rules of being on the run. And then
yeah, exactly. We're not talking about this guy. This guy is not. We hope the detective gets him.
And then you see a guy that's been knocked over Family Guy style outside of a porta potty. And that's when the detective's like, "Oh no, we're too late."
I like that we have that shorthand of Family Guy style. The bent knee.
Yeah.
The back. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And the arm by the
back.
back.
Family Guy style.
No one even bothers to check that dude's pulse. They just know. Also, by the way, the porta potty leaning like the Tower of Pisa. All right.
There's smoke coming out of it for some reason.
Yeah, that porta potty is doing the most.
Oh. This is probably a good time to mention this is a later record for us than normal.
Yeah, it is midnight. It's past midnight where I am right now.
Which isn't that late normally, but we usually go a little earlier. Can I pitch you a title for this episode? I know we don't usually do that.
Yeah,
but I just want to pitch you a title for this episode.
Yeah.
Can we call it Move Accordingly, parentheses, the worst episode we've ever done?
I don't know if this is the worst episode we've ever done. I don't think it is. I think
it feels the worst.
I feel like I honestly, if I can be completely 100 with you, I actually feel like we're getting back to our roots because we haven't talked about any sort of bowel movement in like maybe 40 episodes.
Well, that's definitely not true. It can't be that long.
It's been a while. I definitely haven't had a story in a while. I don't know if you have. But anyway,
I don't know if I have either.
I think
getting back to our roots.
Yeah, I think that honestly,
getting back to our toots. Come on, I like that one.
I think that a good title would be Porta Potty, a true crime story.
No. I don't. It's gonna be so deep for any payoff.
No. Here's the thing. In the second act of this film, right? We've already had a face-off at the carnival, right? So in the second act, now. We haven't.
This got so out of hand.
we haven't heard our hero detective speak. I feel like he sounds a little bit like this is the type of man that.
Oh, you got a little Morgan Freeman?
No, not quite a Morgan Freeman. This is like a drawl.
Everywhere we go,
yeah,
we just find poopy, more and more poopy.
I think that he's gonna be a little bit flowery in the language. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
No matter how far he got, we were always on his scent. We've chased him through. Wait! Stop!
Yeah.
Stop making me laugh.
I didn't do anything.
All right. We've chased him through 3 states. 5 counties at 6 carnivals.
Something about this stinks to high heaven.
It was the Louisiana Parking Carnival where he did the most damage. 4 funnel cakes. 3 fried Oreos. 12 baskets of chicken wings.
Some of those children will never smell again.
And 1 ride on the Tilt-A-Whirl. Got everything in there shaken up nice and deadly.
Like a big stinky bomb.
It was the Illinois State Fair where things came to a head.
It's where we finally cornered the skid mark killer.
Just outside of Chicago.
That Italian sausage did him in. He finally met his match.
We saw wait. We saw
Jesus.
we saw an insulin needle in the parking lot, so we knew we weren't far. This man was trying to elude us and busted right out of his fly. The whole zipper was left next to a Honda Civic. So now you got this man like trying to hold his pants up, running through the Illinois State Farm, and like really like barreling past people, like really clotheslining people on the way, just leaving a trail of dead. All right.
So the full twist is this is just a scared, clumsy man. He did not mean to kill anyone. This is just a very clumsy man.
That's a great argument for the defense, but he was taking some people out. Like,
oh no, I'm saying he's still going away because with that many numbers, even if it's involuntary manslaughter, you're going away for a while. I'm just saying that's the final twist when our detective finally has him cornered. I don't.
I think
on a cruise ship or something.
Well, this is the thing. I think he manages beyond all hope to make it out of the Illinois State Fair, right?
Right.
Then he ends up going to
Walmart. he's got him cornered in a Walmart bathroom.
He's got him cornered in a Walmart bathroom. People running out, stampeding out of this bathroom, right? Yeah. And then he walks in, he kicks open the stall door, right? Mm-hmm. And in that moment, he's got him dead to rights, gun pointed, everything. And then he's like, I can't stand this. And then he has to stand outside until the guy's done. Like, he's like, this is so bad.
Yeah.
Oof.
And then after they arrest him and they put him in the cop car and they're driving back to the station, all you hear the guy muttering is, I had to go. I had to go. I had to go.
And then you hear the detective, me too, son. Me too.
And then after he's put away in jail, the detective finally gets to go home. He lays his badge on the chief's desk. He goes, I'm done. And he goes home. And then he goes into his house.
Takes some Metamucil.
Kisses his wife. Goes and he kisses the head of his sleeping son. And he goes down the hall. Into the bathroom, the door closes, and then we just hear the worst noise.
It's
like a buzzsaw almost.
It's genuinely so bad that he does end up taking a shower after, and he takes one of the cop showers. You know those cop showers where they like slap the wall?
cop showers where they slap the wall.
You know what I'm talking about, where they just
I know
like,
what you mean.
they're just like, "Ugh,
Damn it, who are you? Yeah.
why couldn't I do more?
And that's the pitch we did to this studio, and they said we'd never work in this town again.
To be fair, the town was Alexandria. It was my hometown, and they really don't have the funding to make a movie of this caliber, really, you know?
Yeah. They also did not like the idea, but mainly also they had no budget.
Yeah.
Especially after that, that movie where the dance team had to save the rec center, and that was already kind of a debacle. So town never recovered.
I should also point out that they weren't actually like movie producers or executives or anything. They were just like dudes we were talking to.
I believe they kept saying they were parking attendants, I think is what they kept saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds fancy. Mm-hmm. That's a long job title, so that sounds fancy. So I assume they'd have some sort of authority.
A lot of letters.
A lot of letters in that title.
CEO is only 3 letters.
That's only 3. That's a chump. That's chump level of letters.
Yeah.
Parking attendant? Shit, that's basically God.
Pretty sure it's Dant.
Which is only 3 letters.
Parking attendant.
Intendant, you believe?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's us. So it's French. Well, we've lost the plot here. Should we open the mailbag, or are we too shameful? We don't want to bring our listeners into this.
No, we can open the mailbag. I genuinely don't think this is the worst episode we've ever done.
I'm kidding. I'm doing a bit. Come on now.
Okay.
Do it a bit. We just did 30 minutes on poop. Come on.
It wasn't on poop, all right? You realize that, right?
Poop is a plot device.
Not even that. Are you not aware of what we made? The art that we put together? Are you seriously going to tell me that you don't think what we just did was on par with Along Came a Spider?
Well, I think on par with that, yeah.
Like, all right. I mean,
this is how. Listen.
No.
You know me.
That's fine.
No. I'm not shooting down this. I have to be hard on my ideas to make them better, and to push for them to be the best they can be. Because I'm also not just handing this idea over to just some hired gun director who's gonna come at some Brett Ratner motherfucker who's gonna come in with no heart, no eye, no style of his own.
Look, I think that sometimes when you're hard on yourself and it's something that you did with me, it feels like you're being hard with me, and then feel great. It feels like you're not proud of what we made, and that sucks. Gotta be honest with you. Doesn't feel good.
Like someone looking at their phone when you're trying to tell a story.
I really was trying to find this art.
This one here, I actually want to start with an Instagram message because this also will lead into an email. But speaking of, names of villains, like our skid marks killer, last time we talked about you if you'd become some sort of ice-based supervillain. Mm-hmm. We got a message from Christina on Instagram and said, is it too late to trademark or suggest Josh's villain name be the Punisher? But I feel like that would be my name as your nemesis.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'd be the one you're trying to take down with your ice powers.
Yeah, it's like how Joker always has like a Batman name for Batman and Robin.
Right,
like
yeah.
Batsy and Boy Blunder. Like,
yeah. And I believe, I think we said that the name you settled on was Man with Ice Powers Who Hates Puns, right? So I think it's perfect then that I'm the pun-based super villain or superhero. Listen, I don't think there's no heroes in this. This is just two guys
I'm
with
absolutely
superpowers.
fine with there being no heroes.
Two guys with superpowers who are just making a fucking problem for the city. There's another movie. No one's done that one yet.
Mm-hmm.
No one's good, no one's bad. These two guys just hate each other, and it's inconvenient for the entirety of this metropolitan city.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This one here, this is from Corey. This is an email, and the title of this one is Josh Supervillain Name. Kind of on the same theme here. Hey guys, loved the show. I thought of the perfect name, perfect supervillain name for Josh. The Pun Ice Sure. I await my icy death at Josh's hands.
Oh, I think I may have pulled a muscle because that one was a reach.
Because Pun Icer is already works, but I like that he made it Pun Ice Sure. Still put the SH in there to really make it a cumbersome pun. It's Pumberson.
Okay. Wow. All right. I'm gonna.
All right.
I want to do something that we rarely do, and I'll take full responsibility for keeping up with this. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know
what's gonna happen right now. By the way, to be honest with the audience, I have no idea what you're about to propose.
I'm gonna take full responsibility, and I will admit that I don't know how we will keep up, but I feel like this is something where if any listener is inclined to write in,
sure,
and use the subject title, so we have to know, or else it will get lost. Use the subject title Porta Potty Sequel. I want to hear from you, the listener, what you think happens next in this trilogy. All right. What do you think happens to our cop? Does our villain escape prison? You know?
Is there a copycat?
Is there a copycat? Or
copy crap?
Is this person's son going to take up the mantle of the bad guts that lead to the unchecked crime and chaos that terrorizes America?
Who is the next set of warm cheeks to sit on this throne?
So, I want to hear from you what you think happens next, because I personally had a great time doing this. I think it's very funny. I think it's a good time. And I'll even extend an olive branch and apologize to anybody who didn't like it. This is not what the show is going to become. Even I may just read them for me. Who knows? But
if I could have a request to keep these outlines fairly succinct. Don't, because we get some long ass emails, and I'm worried I'm going to get like a full script treatment.
Yeah.
For this
just
sequel.
Remember that what you send us will not get made.
It will not get made. And if I get bored, I'm going to stop reading it.
I really needed this. And so once again, I hope that even if this was
much like our killer, Josh had to expel some demons.
I really hope that even if this is not your thing, you enjoyed it, because it's all in good fun.
Yes, I also had a great time. I was just goofing. I was goofing, Josh, like I do on the show, and you were on brand and hating my goofing, but
but I'm telling you now, this is not what the show will become. But I do want to revisit it at some point.
So your wrap-up thoughts are, I'm sorry, we won't do it again, but we're definitely going to do it again.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love that. I think that's a great.
I feel like that's very reasonable.
I think it's reasonable.
Yeah.
We do this every week. Who knows? Who knows what stories need to be told?
Yeah. Thanks so much for listening to the Josh Johnson Show. We had a great time recording. I hope you had a great time listening. If you are looking to catch up with us on any of the socials, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where we're going to be posting clips of the show. You can also hit me up at Josh Johnson and at Josh J Comedy if you're still using Facebook. And if you are looking for Logan...
Sorry, I broke. I don't know what happened. It was just you going, yeah. It's just like you had just come down from a weird high. You can follow me on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen, and if you want to get into the mailbag and send us your proposed sequels to Porta Potty, A True Crime Story, you can email us, joshjohnsonshow@gmail.com. You can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Also, if you want bonus content, like a potential trailer we'll put out for Porta Potty. That's probably not going to happen. But we have a bunch of special content on Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts there. We have video content. We have replays of our virtual live shows that we do every month. We'll probably be announcing our one for November pretty soon. I don't think we've scheduled it as of this recording yet, but keep an eye out for that. We do have some live shows coming up. We will be in Minneapolis at Acme Comedy Club November, what is that, the 14th or something? 17th. Yeah, 17th through the 19th. Yeah. 17th or 19th. We'll be there for that. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to speak for Josh and say he is too. He's giddy with joy.
Super excited. I
am.
I am.
Yeah, I know.
We had a great time last time.
And I didn't even perform when I came up. I just came up and see you.
Yeah.
So this will be fun. We get to spend the weekend performing up there. And I'm excited because I don't have to fly anywhere for that one. I get to just drive up. That's only a couple hours away.
Wait, you didn't do the show last time?
No, I just came up to see you, remember?
Oh, okay. No, I just remember
we recorded at the hotel. That's where we did the episode about you going to the mall. But
yep.
So I came up for the day.
Mm-hmm. That's what
but
it
no,
was.
So we get to work there for 3 nights. I believe 5 shows total, I believe. Right?
Yep.
Dope. It's going to be a good time. I'm very excited for that.
Well, hit us up with your sequels. If I will say this is a thing that I think is maybe worth it, and I will read them. All right? So you don't
No, you won't.
No. I will read them. I'll make time to read them, right?
Okay.
If it is wild enough, I think we should do it. Like a little,
what do you mean,
little
do
snippet of it on the show. If it's good enough, if it's like funny enough, we should just take a little time to be like, do it.
When you say do it, you mean read the email, or do you mean
like
do like a reading?
Do like a reading of it.
So now at this point, now we're asking for scripts now.
Not a full script. No. It's
okay.
Just when you read it, I think that it's different to just read what someone wrote, like might happen, and then to perform it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's going to be poop based. My request would be please put in as many puns as you possibly can, especially if Josh is reading them. Okay, thanks for listening, everybody.
All right. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. Hit the bell notification because apparently it's the only way YouTube will tell you that something happened. And just tell a friend. That's the biggest thing you could do. Just tell one person in your life that you like, maybe you don't like, that this video happened to you.
We release the podcast every Thursday on all the podcast apps, so you should find us there and subscribe on those and comment and leave reviews and whatever on all of them. And also, if you want bonus stuff, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We have bonus podcasts and videos and stuff there, and we'd love to see you.
Flew from Jimmy Fallon to Winnipeg. So yeah, he's upgrading pretty quick. He's also been at Just for Laughs his first time in Winnipeg. Please welcome to the stage a very funny Mr. Josh Johnson.
I am Josh Johnson. Did Fallon last night and then came to Winnipeg, which is also very beautiful. Everyone is very happy here. People smile a lot.
Before the show, I saw two of you high five. That never happens in New York. No one has ever. People are just like, don't look at me.
Some people I worked with in Chicago have been here. At least they said they were. I believed them. I didn't see them here. They loved it. Some New York people have said great things about the club. They're excited to come.
People think you won't survive the cold. Have you ever had your life saved when the stakes were incredibly low?
This is really my first time spending a weekend in Canada at a club, which is great. This place is awesome.
Have y'all seen the the Civil War taking place? All right. If you haven't heard, that's fine. That just means you live in a functional life because what I'm talking about happened on Twitter. Elon Musk came through and was like, hey, we actually really need in America H-1B visas. And these H-1B visas are how people from other countries come here and have, pretty great jobs by some standards. These are like sometimes developing jobs, some of the engineering jobs, and like just stuff of that nature. This isn't like one of your regular visas, and it's not like a visa that we have with a specific country. Like there are E3 visas that we have with places like Australia because they're white. And that's like that's a thing that we have with lots of different countries. So there's a certain amount of visas that are agreements between the countries, and we don't have it with every single country in the world, but even with like Uganda, we might have a few that are these specific visas that Ugandans can get or something, as an example, right? But the H-1Bs have a lot to do with jobs because with your H-1B visa, if you lose your job, right, you have to leave. But Elon is like, these H-1Bs are actually great. And Vivek Ramaswamy is also like, these H-1Bs are fantastic, right? Now, the reason that billionaires like H-1B visas is because people who are very talented from other countries will come, and they're usually, not always, but a lot of times are sending money back to their home country for their family, right? And so they, due to the exchange rate, don't really have the same amount of demands as an American worker. Like an American worker, $100,000, it means something different here than it means to someone coming here, right? $100,000, you might still be like, okay, I'll have a place to live, but I won't be able to do much. I can't take a vacation. If I get hurt, I'm immediately going to go into medical debt because I don't have insurance. Like $100,000 is a lot of money, but you're still thinking about how you're going to move through life as an American, right? But if you're coming from somewhere, especially if you're coming from somewhere where this is the biggest opportunity you've had up until this point, you're thinking $100,000. Okay, look, I can have roommates. I don't care about having roommates. I'll have as many roommates as it takes to keep as much of that $100,000 after taxes that I'm going to keep in my pocket, so that way I can send money home. And the money that I send home due to the exchange rate is fantastic, right? So now I can maybe even retire my parents off of this $100,000, $120,000 job back where I'm from. So when they come over here, they are working these like crazy hours. Like we're talking like 80-hour work weeks, fluctuations, and what the job description is and stuff like that. And they don't complain, because if they complain, they could be fired. And if they get fired, they're immediately deported. They start all over again, right? So that's why Elon and Vivek love H-1B visas. So MAGA as a movement is very upset with this sort of thing, because the whole idea of Trump winning and Elon and Vivek making that Department of Government Efficiency, which is only named that so that it will be called Doge, which is low-key one of the most unserious things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, that was when I was like, oh yeah, we're cooked. That's very bad. Y'all, if you had gone back 20 years and told somebody that eventually there would be someone, I mean, these are like made up jobs. Like Trump would actually have to do what they say to make them official. Right now, they don't even really exist in theory, right? It's just an idea of what might happen. I mean, who knows now? But like, if you went back 20 years and you told someone eventually there would be a government body that only had its name so it could be the acronym CAKE. I'm sure that person 20 years ago would ask, when did all the smart people die? And so Vivek tweets and Elon tweets, and everyone, I don't know, is so mad. Okay, so basically, MAGA sees the H-1B visas as like taking American jobs, and not in a Mexican immigrant way. Not in the way of like, they're coming over here and they're selling fruit. I didn't really want to sell fruit anyway, but like they're selling the fruit. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not like that. It's like, no, LinkedIn is empty. And you're talking about H-1Bs coming over here and getting the jobs that I went to college for. And then Elon basically said, hey, y'all way too stupid to do these jobs, which is so out of pocket. That's so crazy. That, in a weird way, this whole ordeal almost made me feel kind of bad for MAGA as a movement, because when you think about it, a lot of why MAGA started is because, you know, whether you want to put them in quotations as elites or like coastal elites or just people with money, those people for a long time, and this is something that I don't like, that I've seen for a long time, because it's a city rule thing that we do to each other a lot, where there are a lot of city people that look down on like rural people in a rural lifestyle, because they're like, oh, you're not educated. But then the people in the rural areas look at city people and they're like, you actually can't keep yourself alive. Do you know what I mean? Like you I know you've read more than me, but like, how do you, where does water come from? Tell me where water comes from. Oh, the bottle? Oh, okay. Oh, it comes from a bottle. That's cute. All right. You know, because don't get me wrong, as well-educated city people who I've been around, I've lived in lots of different places, and I travel around the country as often as I can, so I do my best to meet everyone so I can understand. I want to have as many pieces of the puzzle as I can to see where people are coming from, how we get places, right? And when I tell you that there are people who I know are very smart, very, very intelligent people, very smart people, but when you tell them that water comes from the ground, they look at you like, well, you must be drinking dirty water, because not my Icelandic, no. Guys, yeah. So Elon basically says y'all are like way too dumb to do these jobs. Like, I've seen your American schools, I've seen your colleges, and your colleges don't even match other countries' high schools. And the sort of general MAGA response to that was like, well, okay, but you agreed with us for the past like 4 or 5 years that the American college system was broken and that it's too woke and that we need to fix it and we need to change things up. And he was like, yeah, but you still dumb. Like that doesn't change. I don't think yeah, I don't like it either, but that doesn't make you smarter that you went to a dumb school. And so then they lose it. And then MAGA was like, oh, okay, I didn't know you felt that way, you South African. It's hard to find a whiter man than Elon Musk. Like no, I mean, like literally and figuratively in a sense, because he's very. Oof. You know what I mean? Like the sun, not a friend, right? But the way they were calling that dude African, just you ever? Because they're like African, but then I'm an African American, and that I've never had racism miss me like the Matrix. That like nearly broke my brain when they were like, "You African," and I was reading it like, "Oh yeah, that no, geez. Wow, okay, all right." Elon has the most money in the world, the richest man in the world, and this is how you know that the path to riches is a dead end. Because this man has always had money, and he has more money than anybody. And he plays with different people. Sometimes he's number 2 for like a day. Sometimes he's number 1 for a week. But he's richest man in the world. Is safe to say, right? I'm sure somebody can pull me up 4 months from now and be like, actually, this other person. It's like, yeah, for 20 minutes, but like it's richest person in the world, and he's still deeply, deeply missing everything about what a joyous life is. He's the richest person in the world, right? But out of all of that money that he has, all of the money he has, yet he has almost all the money that he has, right? He has a cartoonish amount of money. All the money that he has, he wants nothing more. I can tell you this right now, just from watching his moves, just from watching him talk, just from watching how he's interacted, even in this little spat that he's having. I'm not saying that this is the end of MAGA or something, or that the Republican Party's gonna fall apart. I'm saying that just this glimpse, this dude has all of the money in the world. He can have anything that he wants except acceptance, except like actually being in a room and knowing that everyone wants him in that room. He cannot buy being cool. He cannot buy. He cannot buy genuineness. There are always going to be people who love Elon or think Elon's dope because they think that he's a genius, because they think that he is going to help them become like him, or just because he has money. But then when you strip all of that away, I don't know Elon, and I don't necessarily care for much of what he does, but I know a person hurting when I see it. Do you know what I mean? I know like a hurt individual when I see it. And this dude has not stopped tweeting since they call him a South African, since it happened. They have been coming for this dude's neck nonstop. And it's like sometimes I don't know. Sometimes you see something, you're like, oh, that's a lot. You know what I mean? I'll tell you how I feel about what's happening to Elon right now. And all right. This may just be me, but there's a video online of this guy. This is right when the Popeyes chicken sandwich dropped, okay? And if you remember that was a time to be alive. You would think You would think that Popeyes didn't serve chicken. You would think that something revolutionary was happening because they took the chicken that they already sell and they put 2 buns on either side of that chicken. People ready to fight over this chicken sandwich, and they were running out, not of chicken, of the sandwich, which means they were only running out of bread. And people were losing their minds over it. They could not think, what do you mean you want chicken sandwiches? I waited in this line for 5 hours to get this chicken sandwich just to bite a piece of chicken and with bread on either side of it. I've been waiting all day to have chicken sandwich. Meanwhile, Chick-fil-A was next door being like, y'all, we hear all the time. Like, it's like, nobody wants that right now. I want the Popeyes chicken sandwich. And so there's a video where this guy is, I believe he's in Georgia. He might be in Atlanta, which also makes this thing very poor judgment. But this dude is in Atlanta. He's a white dude, right? And everyone else in the Popeyes is black. And I don't know how long he's been waiting. I don't know why he's so mad, but he's stomping around, right? And he's stomping around and getting in people's faces and stuff. He's like, "Where's my sandwich?" And then finally he goes up to somebody. He's like, "Get out of my way now!" And like it's just going back and forth, right? And then finally his sandwich is ready. He snatches the sandwich. He's like, "Give it to me!" And then he pushes somebody out of the way. And the person filming him is just like, "Oh no." Fast forward like 5 seconds, maybe 10. He's in the parking lot, sort of folded up. Because somebody beat his ass. Because, you know, yeah. And not only are they beating his ass, but he's clearly folded up and sitting down now, and they've still put a hand on his shoulder just to create leverage, and are like uppercutting him a couple times, right? And so then after like the second or third uppercut, they walk off with his bag, and the person filming goes, "Oh, y'all ain't gotta take a sandwich though." Which is weirdly, I don't know, which is a very short, but a very poignant, like lesson about racism, or at least how people who experience racism treat the people who are racist towards them, right? Because even in this hateful thing, there's this line that's like, "Oh, okay, but that was enough." Do you know what I mean? And so when there are people who rarely or never experience racism, and it's a new feeling, it's a new type of anger, it's a new type of hurt, they're not gonna know what's enough because they're not practiced in what it feels like to find a level with it. Do you know what I mean? There are things that happen in the world, and they're sick and they're racist, and then it's not something that you can always change or resolve, but you have to move on with your life. You have to live, you know? So you can fight back as best as you can, and you can distance yourself as best you can, create safety as best you can, but that will be out there. So when like someone who is not used to the practice of dealing with that thing feels it for the first time, nothing will ever be enough. And so because nothing is enough, they went after Elon in a way where I was like, "Oh, y'all ain't got to do all that." Because they hurt Elon feeling so bad that this dude went on a burner account on Twitter and join Space. If you don't know what Spaces are, it's where you can talk. It's literally just like this chat room, this like audio chat room where everybody can talk, or just the moderator can talk or whatever. And he went in this audio chat room with a voice modulator and started defending himself with the voice modulator, being like, actually, like Elon like a good person and stuff, like. y'all actually being hella out of pocket when it comes to Elon. That's not fair at all what y'all say. And you especially were very rude. And I would say it'd be helpful if y'all would like apologize to Elon, because I don't know him at all, but he seems like a reasonable dude. So if y'all like would chill out, I'm sure he would forgive you and stuff. Like he a cool guy. And I don't know what was said. I do not know what happened. But something was said that was so, I'm assuming, hateful or out of pocket or just wrong that I don't know how this happened. All I know is Elon apparently, because this is all hearsay. I watched the thing and I'm 90% sure it's real, but apparently this dude got so mad he either got his mouth too far from the voice modulator or turned it off, because then this dude in his full Elon voice was like, wait, watch who you talking to right now. But he fully dropped it. He was like, well, forget y'all too then. I hate everybody in here. Y'all can all go to hell. Because then Vivek also tweets one of the oddest. First of all, it's too long. This is another thing that happened, because as soon as they took that 150 character sort of like thing off of Twitter, and it kind of killed the thread of Twitter, because the thread was how you knew you were telling a good story. Like the thread, I've read threads that were 220 parts. Because every part, there was no fat on that story. The whole thing is so insane. And every 140 characters keeps you hooked for the next 140 characters. I've read Twitter threads that should be movies, right? Because you had to use an economy of word. You had to actually be a writer to convey your ideas, and you did it in the long. I was scrolling for the entire afternoon. And even when I got to the end, I was like, damn. And now, you can just do the whole thing. So then Vivek does this whole thing, and he's like, basically, if America wants to win, and if Americans want to win, and by the way, when I say Americans for a little while here, when I say Americans, there's a subtext for everyone talking that they mean white Americans. just so you know, because sometimes people say Americans, and then well-meaning people go, no, we're all, and I'm like, all right. So Vivek is like, if Americans want to win, then, it comes down to culture. And right now, your culture is trash. It's basically... It's basically a bunch of jocks looking at people who read like they're the dumb ones, even though the jocks are the dumb ones. And we're obsessed with pretty stuff, shiny stuff and everything. And if you pick up some books, and if you do a little less, Instagram, whatever you do, maybe you'll be worth hiring. That's at least how it sounded. And I was not that pressed about the whole Vivek thing. One, because I knew he wasn't talking to me. And two, because I've heard this sort of thing my entire life. No one is more used to this type of condescension than black people. You know what I mean? Because with black people, we're the ones where we're like, hey, I did all the stuff you said to do. I went to the right school, actually got a scholarship. I did the internship, and I am passionate about this field. Can I get a job? And they're like, ah. We already have a black. We already have a black. His name is Mike, because he tricked us. We already have a... Look, we would hire you. But the boss's dumbest cousin needs a job, and so we're going to have to give it to him. But, I don't know, keep applying, and then maybe if Mike dies... will need a black, so then you can do it. Do you know what I mean? Like that's just a general reality. And so to hear Vivek talk to white people like this was wild. That was so apart, because then the comments were all like, but I did all the stuff, and he's like, yeah, no, I know. But you're dumb. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I would never hire you, you know? And he doesn't say that. He doesn't say that exactly, but that's what he implies throughout the whole thing. And then he stops responding because it's thousands of people. But I don't know. There were so many people that came out and they were like, look, what the whole reason that we joined this MAGA movement, the whole reason that we thought Trump being in office was a good thing is because it would mean more good jobs for Americans. And look, if you genuinely believed that, then I don't. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not being a dick. I'm saying, like, if you genuinely believe that, then like, that's bad. You know how? This happened. This thing happened, and I really. I worry sometimes. I think about this a lot, and I think about this with every like topic that I talk about, or any joke I tell, or story I decide to talk about. That like, I would like to believe that like, I would like to believe that empathy, compassion, and kindness are the way forward, and will get us somewhere. I don't know if that's true. I want that to be true. I think if you make your obsessions community, culture, connection, and compassion, then I think that there's a way forward. You know, I don't know if that is right. It might be incorrect. It's what I've chosen my best to do, and I'm human, so I'm probably gonna mess it up a lot. But one thing that happens in my mind, what I think of when I think of MAGA, is a story from when I was just getting out of high school. It might have even been my first year of college. No. It was like my second year of college, right? And I was getting off a shift at this restaurant that I worked at, and my friends were picking me up. And when they picked me up, we would hang out on the weekend, you know, all the times that I was back at home, which is where the restaurant that I would work for extra money was. So I would leave college, I'd come back home, work a shift, and then spend the weekend with my friends. And that particular day when they picked me up, I knew I was spending the night at one of their houses. But when they picked me up, they're like, hey, I live in Alexandria at the time. They're like, hey, we're going to, I think we went to Opelousas or Leesville or something, which is like an hour and a half away or a couple hours away. And when I get in the car, they say this. And I'm like, why are we going to Leesville? And my buddy's like, it's a surprise, right? And so then we get all the way over there. Now, my second friend in the car is about to go away to seminary. So I went to a Catholic school for high school, and you know, I actually like treasure it as an experience, not because of any sort of like religious teaching, but because it gave me a little bit more insight into how people think and how the people around me thought about me and about the world, right? But then there were some people that went to the school that were like, yeah, we'll do this forever. And he was one of them. He was like, I'll just be a priest, because that was his track, right? And so then we get to where we're going, and it's a strip club. And so my one buddy had decided that because our second friend was about to go be a priest, he should at least see titty, just to be sure. Just in case. That he should see what they you know, that they round and beautiful and so. And so then, you know, we go inside and I'm okay. I'm also like taken aback. Like my friend that's going to seminary is like, actually, I guess I'm going to hell, because he's looking around. He's like, right? I'm just generally slightly uncomfortable because it took me. I was like a late bloomer, sort of like accepting myself and like accepting my. I guess the way I come off to people and stuff. And so I'm still like this awkward, tight, you know, as soon as I walk in, right? I'm nervous, and he's nervous for like different reasons. He's like, you know what I mean? And so then our buddy who took us, who was driving, buys my friend who's going to seminary lap dance. And so it's not just any lap dance, it's a lap dance in the private room. And so I was like, you gon' get that boy a heart attack, and then he gonna die, and then he gonna be there and then be like, look, I did everything right, but I will say I did die at a strip club. That shouldn't even be on me because I didn't know we were going there. But she started rubbing up on me, and it was too perfect. I thought it was one of your angels, all right? And so then I got excited, and then my left arm started to hurt a little bit, and now I'm here. But that shouldn't even be on me, okay? I didn't drive myself. I didn't do it. And so then, you know, he goes private room, lap dance, and he comes out of the room a new man. The dude comes out of the room. I don't know what happened in the room. I'm assuming dancing, but this dude walks out of the room like he had to do all the dancing. He walked out the room disheveled. And he goes up to our friend and he's like, do you have money for one more dance? My friend pays for another dance and he goes back. And, you know, while he's in the room, I had my own journey. Because I was at the strip club and I was just sipping on a Sprite, because this is back when I still drank soda. I had to quit. It's too spicy. It generally burns my chest. Like it's too much, right? But back in the day, I would hit a Sprite, and so I was sipping all this Sprite, and this one dancer walks by, and she does this thing where she basically like massages the back of my neck as she's walking by. But I am not used to being in strip clubs. I'm also not used to people coming on to me, so I thought it was a spider. So And so I thought it was a spider, so I started swinging. And I didn't hit anything, but I still was like... And then later, another dancer came over, and she sat across from me. She was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, I'm good. She said, what's your name? I was like, I'm Josh. And she's like, what brought you in today? I was like, oh, my friend, he's gonna go to seminary. And so we brought him here. To make sure. I don't really know what the plan is. And she's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a funny story. You're funny. And I was like, I didn't say anything funny. And he's like, oh, well, you're kind of cute. And I was like, oh, thank you. So you want to buy me a drink? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. Do you want a Sprite? I'm drinking a Sprite. And then she smiled, very sweet smile, and then she got up and pushed her chair in and walked over to some of the other dancers. And she was, I don't know if she knew I could hear her. There was music playing, so I know she was yelling it to let them know, but I was still within earshot when she said, she gets up and she goes to the other lady. She's like, oh, y'all, don't worry. He's slow. Don't. And so then our friend who's going to seminary comes out after the second dance, and whatever happened the first time happened worse the second time, because now he like walking out, but he's sort of holding his arm too, and he's like, do you have money for one more dance? Our buddy gives him money, and he goes in there, and I'm sitting with my buddy who brought him, and he's the only one out of all of us who's like chill in this situation. And like I don't know if he was like a cool guy anyway, but maybe he had just been to strip clubs before, but he was just not fazed. He was just like, oh, I'll get you a drink, yeah. And then our buddy comes out, of the private dance room, and honestly, nothing working. I was worried that he had lost his sight, because he walked out like, do you? And our friend says, I'm sorry, man, but that's all the money that I had. It's probably best that we head home now anyway. And we get in the car. We're headed back. And it's not that long before. It's not like silent. We play a little music and stuff, but nobody's really talking. And then finally, our buddy that's going breaks the silence, and he's like, I don't know if I can go to seminary. In that moment, I had my own dilemma, because I was like, does that shouldn't land on me though. Like I shouldn't. That shouldn't be any of my hell though, because we technically broke he was a pre-priest, but like there's gonna not be a priest now because of what happened tonight. But that's not on me, because I didn't drive us here, and I didn't have a ride. So then and Uber wasn't a thing yet, so I couldn't have gone. And it would have been too expensive anyway, so I was just along for the ride, and now I'm in here, and then he talking about he not gonna... And then he's like, yeah, I don't know, I might have to think about it, because I think Cherry loves me. And I think I love her too. And so when I think about MAGA, it feels like they love this dude, and he thinks, oh, I have their love, I'm good. And they think we love him and he loves us. But he's just up there dancing. And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He is good at dancing. He is. Like when you watch him dance, you're like, that was at least funny, or it was like, oh, it's so weird. But no matter what, no matter how he dances, everybody talks about it. You know. And I think that with Vivek and with Elon, you know, they're real businessmen. And so they think about their business and how to improve it, how to make more money, how to make sure that they have people that aren't going to unionize, aren't going to stir up trouble or anything. And MAGA is genuinely in this place. You don't get to MAGA in a vacuum, you know? Yeah, I mean, I think there's a general social contract and understanding of what America is supposed to be for Americans, and the differences that we have, the way that we butt heads is the interpretation of that contract, right? For some people, that contract is just the Constitution, and they actually like live by it. They're actually like, no, it says this, so we should do this, right? And that's one way to take it. That's fine. And then there are people like me. There are people that at any point in American history have been deemed different or other, that see the contract as something that you might get by happenstance of having money, but is not going to be given to you outright. And then there are white Americans who believe in the contract, and they believe a part of the promise that's like unspoken, which is all of this, you'll have access to all of it. All of this is yours by virtue of you following the rules and doing what you're supposed to do, because this is your country. And so when Elon and Vivek, who are not the right white, do you know what I mean? Because when Elon crossed MAGA, he became a South African real quick. Like it was. And Vivek, I don't know, y'all, bro, you were never in. Like you were never. But when they made these points, and when they gave a lot of that movement what is genuinely some of the hard truth, it's like, all right, if you think college is broken and woke and whatever, if that really is your opinion that you hold, then you do your best to change the thing. You don't throw the thing out. You don't go, guys, I don't like gender studies, so now math is also gay. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't like gender studies, then don't major in gender studies. Like that's a quick and easy path to not have to deal with gender studies. This should just be like, I will just do the And so I don't know how the war is going to end. You know what I mean? I don't, because is weird. I thought this would take at least until February. Y'all have been phenomenal. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night. I appreciate you.
Give it up for Josh Johnson.
Mira.